want to introduce you to Abir, one of my amazing graduates from my Advanced NLP Practitioner Training. She's going to share her story with you, how it's helped her life improve and what she gained from attending.
And I always said, I've never ever counted how much I'm paying, for my courses, for my learning. When I went for your course, it was exactly the same. I wanted to assist myself, and it was important for me, especially at that time. And I want to assist my clients as well. And I said, you always find the money when you want to. I'm so content, which I've never felt in my life. I am 47 years old, and I've never felt like this in my life ever until I took the course. So thank you. Yeah. And I mean it. It was a massive change for me and for people around me as well. The confidence I get in myself now, the people I wanted to please before, and I didn't know why would I do that? Why do I have to please somebody? Why do I have to tell somebody? Why do I have to ask somebody? I can do everything myself, and I am doing everything myself. It's to help myself, first of all. It's helped me so much. You will not know. It just made me who I am now. I wish I'd done it years ago. That would have cut, I think, a lot of years of going through whatever I went through. But I'm glad I did it now. I'm glad. It helped me a lot. It helped my family. It helped my business. It helped my attitude. It helped me choosing the right people to be around as well. So yeah, it helped me a lot in general. It's worth the money. It's worth every penny I paid for that course, because you pay, I don't know what it is, for 8 days, and you live all your life in a better place. I think I can pay anything for that. This is a salon. This is like, I've got 2 nice mirrors with chairs, and I do makeup. And the important thing is I do my therapy from here as well. I do my coaching. I do my hypnotherapy, which I love. I tell you, I have clients who they come to me just because of that. They tell me, we haven't got a problem. Can you do just that on us? Because what it does to people, it just relaxes them. When you relax, you can think. And then when you're thinking, you go to different places and you know where you're wrong, where you're right, why you're doing this. By the time I finish with them, they will be having one decision at least, one new decision in their life. She was when she come and where she is now. She's engaged. She's with somebody, yeah. She loves her job. She's looking after her family. And she is so strong. I've never seen her talking to people and having friends as she is now as before. And I am so happy for her that she's just got over. It was nothing. It was that bridge which somebody has to go past from here to there. But some people find it so hard to get over that bridge. Now, what you taught me in the course is to be patient, to follow instructions from A to B. Now, as we do in our lives, you're trying to be there before you walk this. You can't. You have to walk first to get to where you want to get to. And that's what I did. I studied and I studied and I studied and I wrote all my own notes. And that's what I use in my, my sessions as well. What I learned from you is a massive deal. And I can't imagine, when I tell people I've done the course in 10 days, it was 10 days, wasn't it? Or 8 days. It seems like it was a month. What we've done in 8 days, it was massive. That's when I started feeling my life is improving and me dealing with my family. And that's how it did. It affected my family first, but that's because I changed myself. When I'm changed, everybody noticed. One of my kids came to me one day and said, Mom, you look really nice and you're smiling all the time. What's happened? And I said, what do you mean? I'm always smiling. So he said, oh, okay, because you always look angry. And I said, oh, okay, thanks. Nobody told me that before. But that's how it is. I wasn't angry, but, that's how I looked, I guess. And you know what? When I did the course, it was for myself. It wasn't for anybody else. And I am so happy I can help people around now, especially women. It's my passionate that I help a woman who comes here and feels the world is ended and there's no light at the end of the tunnel. I think I was doing therapy on them without me knowing, since I've been doing hairdressing for 20 years. And this course has given me the chance, this is very important for my insurance as well, to give my advice, and I know I am insured for a start. To give the advice and I know I'm doing the right thing. To give an advice and I know that I'm helping, I'm not destroying. To give the advice and I can see the smile back, the smile and the feeling of them trusting me more with their life than trusting me just with the hair. This is exactly what happened. We think we forgot things. We think, oh no, I got over it. We think that, oh, it's never happened in our lives. We're gonna get on with it now. I think the correct way of saying it is, I have to deal with my past first so I can get on with my life. And I wish I'd done this course earlier so I could have dealt, because it took me years and years and years to forget that, event. It took me years to take them out of my head. It took me years to forget how they looked like. But I don't think I did, because that session you've done with me, I saw them and I saw them very clearly as well. It doesn't even, before when I used to remember that, my heart used to bump and I can't even, I can't think. And that's when I start switching off, because that's the easiest way. But now when I remember it, I remember shadows instead. But I had to, I think, go to that first for me to sit with myself and say, okay, I have forgotten about it, but why did I see them again? So this is when you don't deal with it, you try to get over it. This is exactly what I said in the beginning. You try to get somewhere before you walk it. So yeah, I have dealt with it. In fact, when I try to think about it, I find myself thinking of something else. I don't even think about it. So yeah, I have dealt with it, yeah. I'm living day by day, which I haven't done before. I'm happy every day. I wake up in the morning because I've got things to do. I need to finish them. When I don't finish them, it's okay. I will do them tomorrow. I will do them the day after and the day after. Every day I've got few things to do. I'm giving myself time to rest. I'm giving myself time to train, which I haven't done before. I'm giving myself time to go out and communicate with others, with people I love to be with. I find lots of people calling themselves coaches, mentors, and therapists, and I have no idea if they studied what I studied in the course, because dealing with life is an amazing thing, but without having the techniques, you will never be able to do it. Of course, I don't tell people the techniques, but I think the techniques are in me now, and I don't even realize they are. So for me, once, for example, if I'm talking to my children, I will be having a row with them before, and I will find myself going to a dead end. Now I can calm my kids down just in 5 minutes, and I will find my children coming back and talking to me again, and it's just a normal life. How it helped me, and he was brilliant with me as well, he gave me the chance to just carry on doing what I'm doing on the night. I was talking about myself. I had to introduce myself. I have to introduce, where I was and what I become now, what I've done during the years, and my family, and lots of things. And at the end of the speech, I decided to do a session on everybody was on the event in the hall, and I think there were 100 people there. Um, I did a session for them to know what they're gonna do or what can they do for the next day. And I gave them instructions, to do things, and they were closing their eyes. And in that moment where I was looking at everybody, and I thought, wow, I can do this. And what I'm gonna say next, just to finish up the session, and the whole place went quiet. You could hear an ant walking, and it went on and on and on. And I looked at the guy who runs the event, and my time was ended. And I looked at him and he said, carry on, because everybody was closing their eyes and they haven't spoken for, I think I would say 5-10 minutes. Me remembering what I studied with you, me remembering how should I calm myself, and that's an important thing I've learned. How to calm myself. What should I say to myself? To tell myself, just calm down, you can do this. You can do this. And I was doing it. I was talking to myself and I'm doing it. I can talk to myself. But it was that effective. Everybody went with it and they felt so comfortable. And then the clapping I got after that, it was amazing. It made me feel like, wow, if I could do it on 100 people, there were 150 people sitting there, and I've done it on them, and none of them opened their eyes. And the session was amazing, and I felt so confident in myself. So what I would say the training has given me, you remember we've done session in your, when you were giving us the course, and we were doing metaphor. And I can't read properly. I think I'm dyslexic in what way, some way where you can read 2 words and then everything comes all together. And you said to me, just be calm, think you're gonna do it, and take your time. And I was reading, and I remember I read every single word, but I was reading really slowly. And at that time, what I said to myself, I am gonna read this. I am gonna read this, and I've read it all. And that was amazing for me. And I said, I just told myself, I'm gonna read, and I've read it. And that reminded me of somebody who was telling me, we were hiking, and I said to them, I'm gonna fall. They said to me, you're gonna fall now. Only because I was saying, I am gonna fall. And I fell straight away. And then when I was walking after, I said, I'm not gonna fall. I never fell. But have the courage in yourself and tell yourself how beautiful, intelligent you are, because we all are. Everybody is intelligent. Everybody is clever. It's just how we put ourselves down and how we lift ourselves up.